another compadre from James Mason here with me. What's your name?
My name is Wesley Hay.
Wesley Hay.
Wesley Hay.
And you're originally from?
Republic of Panama.
And how many years do you know James?
I met James when I first came home 5 years ago. I met him at Barrios Unidos.
And what were you doing in Barrios Unidos?
I was there supporting Nane,
Doing what?
playing music, just returning the friendship that we started when I was inside.
Okay, and when were you inside?
I was inside, I did 30 years, and I came home 5 years ago.
Okay, now I have to get organized. When you say you were inside, that
I was
means
in prison.
You were in prison.
I met Nani in prison when he came in there with Barrios Unidos.
Okay, now I get it. And you came out 5 years ago?
Yeah.
May I ask why you were in prison?
Murder.
Murder. And because before that I spoke to a young man who was also in prison, and he was there for 33 years.
Yeah.
How about you? I've got you. We said hello to each other.
All of us were in the same prison.
Yes. So you just met him again after that time?
It's the first time I seen him because they live down south.
Because they told me they're coming to surprise a brother. So you're the brother.
No, that's Sam.
Oh, okay. So I have to find Sam.
Yeah.
Because you look like old friends. So Barrios Unidos came to prison doing what?
Bringing the message, bringing the healing, giving us insight on transcommunality with Dr. Brown, how to resolve issues like a community, even though we're all different tribes. We still have the commonality of wanting peace.
And it worked.
For the most part, for those of us who participated.
And you participated? And
I did participate.
You married?
No, I'm not married.
But you have a girlfriend?
I do have a girlfriend.
And did you meet her in prison?
No. I met her 4 years ago.
When you came out?
When I came home, yes.
And now what do you do? What do you work?
Well, I'm blessed to, I'm a combat veteran.
Okay.
And when I came home, I was encouraged to file my claim. And I was blessed to get 100%.
Okay.
So I don't have to work. I have a generous stipend from the VA, and I do volunteer work. I work with veterans. I'm a certified peer support specialist, and
can you repeat that?
I'm a certified peer support specialist. That's a position established by the VA for veterans to assist veterans.
Okay.
So the fact that I'm a combat veteran and I too have PTSD and I'm like in the recovery stage, I'm perfect to be a go-between the veteran and the psych.
Okay.
Because they will open up to me because of the commonality of being in the same situation. I was with the 82nd Airborne Division when they first sent us to the Dominican Republic in 1965.
Oh, this is long.
And after we left there, our unit was deployed to Vietnam, but then I was ETS. I got out. My time was up.
So you were a lucky man.
I was blessed, but I was already in combat.
Yeah.
And
May I ask how old you are?
I was Then I was what?
No, now how old are you now?
Oh, I just turned 75.
Okay.
December 4th. You
Happy
know.
birthday.
Thank you. You know, but I'm all of 57.
Yeah.
You know.
No, you look so young. I mean, everybody I was talking to today was just look so young.
Well,
I
you
don't know
know.
if that's a spiritual thing or if it's the attitude.
I think I grew up.
You grew up.
I'm mature. And things that used to bother me don't faze me anymore.
Yeah, that takes away a lot of wrinkles.
Takes away
Or
wrinkles,
doesn't produce
stress,
them. Yeah, I know
all
what
of
you're
that.
talking about.
So,
So if I'd ask you, please describe Mr. Mason with 3 words to a third person, what are the words that you would use?
Mr. Mason also being a veteran, I would say a father figure, an example
Okay.
of serving the community.
Okay, let's do this. We make this one word. A father figure, an example for community.
No,
And if you would describe him with how he is.
an example of how I'm going to be.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
That's very big.
He's got a big heart, and he's into educating. He's available. When he calls on you, it's not like duty. You want to be a part of what he's doing.
I'm a little bit speechless that a 75 years old man says, this is how I want to be. Because this is a sentence usually children say.
Well,
and I find that so beautiful what you just said.
Yeah.
It really touches me. It's really, really nice.
Well, you know, you're never too old to learn. And you always need someone that's in front of you that I think the best phrase is in Spanish, si se puede.
Yeah, yo he visto el cartel.
You know, what he demonstrates is you can be community oriented.
Yeah.
You can do good. And you're never too old to work.
Yeah, and to work. Which is, I find that goes so much against the American structure of the society, that this is an individual society.
Well,
and doing everything together is different.
I'm not very American.
Yeah.
I've been outside the box. I think my whole life was set up on fitting in. And when I say I grew up, I found my individuality. I know who I am, and I don't have to be like anybody else. You know, even today, people approach me that are of the African community, and they always ask me, where are you from? So I believe that suggests that I'm exhibiting something that is not the norm.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And I'm always happy. You know, I don't use, I don't...
Are you a God-fearing man?
I am.
Did you become...
But not religious.
Did you become God-fearing in prison, or did you already come in like that?
I was brought up in the church.
Which one?
Protestant. But like most of us, when I left home, I left church.
Yeah.
But much of the principles that I was taught through my parents didn't take place until an awakening that I had through my oldest son. In my 5th year of prison, my son asked me, when was I coming home? And serving a term to life, you don't know, because it's not like other sentences. You don't have a fixed day to go home. The board of the parole board.
Oh, so you have to behave good, and then they might let you go out early.
No, you have to go through a board.
Okay.
And they decide when you're going home.
Okay.
And if I was under the other sentencing criteria, I would have been home in 2001. But because you have to go through the parole board, they decide when they feel that you're no longer a threat to society. So that's what it's based on. It's not based on, oh, he's been in prison. No, it's based on when they believe, when you're able to convey to them.
That is awful.
No, but it's awful if you look at it from a human standpoint.
Yes.
But it's not awful if you look at it from them protecting society. They don't want you to come out the way you went in.
But were you ready in 2001 to get out?
I couldn't say, because I never paid attention to the time. I never focused on doing the time. When my son asked me, when was I coming home? That broke that hardness.
Yeah.
You know, because I was unable to answer. And that's when my journey, my inner journey started.
Okay. And he, how old was he?
9 years old.
And you had already been in prison 5. So he had a long way to wait for you. You have more children?
I have 2 boys and 8 grandkids.
With the same woman, the 2 boys?
Yes.
Yes. And you're not with her because you have to.
She passed away in
Oh, she passed away.
2005.
Yeah. Did she come to see you?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's an appropriate question, but you can say, I'm not going to answer. This other man I talked to, he said that he was convicted wrongly. He didn't do the murder.
Nope.
Did you do the murder?
I did the murder.
You did the murder. Okay, so you were sentenced correctly.
That is questionable because, but you know, that's the past.
Right.
We have to take responsibility.
No, I mean in the sentence you did something wrong, you got sentenced, and now you took your responsibility,
Yeah.
and you go back to life. This is how I mean it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were in prison in California.
Yeah.
Did you face death penalty?
Yes. Yeah. By the grace of God, the jury came back deadlocked.
Do they still
So
do
they
it? Do
sent-
they still execute?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They do. They do.
Okay, let's go back to James. I had asked you the 3 words, how you would describe him. And I would like you to finish that talk or end that talk by composing a wish for him.
I would like for James to experience what he's after.
You don't think he did?
It's so much he wants to do. You know, at the end of the road, I want him fulfilled.
That's a nice wish. That's nice.
And he'll know. Nobody else would know. He would know. Everything he's doing is well. It's good. It's proactive. But he is the sole judge of once he's reached, as we'll say, his meta.
Right.
You know.
That's a nice thing to say. Very nice ending. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Gracias.
Siempre a su servicio y el de él.
Ole. Gracias.
All right.